Today is Friday, November 5th, 2021. Take a look at the price action on the NASDAQ this morning. Not a great morning today. Got a nice sell-off in kind of the dead zone a little after 9:30 on the West Coast, noon or 12:30 Eastern. Got a nice little sell-off, but up until then, just really got chopped around quite a bit, and it just was not a good morning today. But let's zoom in and see what was going on. So right at the open, um, here's the open right there. Got a nice sweet spot buy signal. As you can see, we had 3-minute, 2-minute printing for quite a while. We had been on that buy signal leading up to the open. So that was a decent signal right there. I did not take that. Looks like you were in alignment with the S&P. Looks like maybe yeah, in alignment with the S&P. So it would have been in at about 415, and we had a high on that of 448. So a nice little run up. But following AbleTrend guidelines, that would have been kind of about a break even or so, maybe a small loss. Probably would have had my stop at the 2-minute level right in there. So yeah, maybe a small loss, but definitely had some good profit on that opening trade. Sometimes on opening trades, I like to have kind of a little smaller profit target out there, maybe 15 points or so. First solid signal came in around here, around the 400, 399 range, when this 2-minute and 3-minute resistance started to print. I think, yeah, you did not have the same signal on the S&P. S&P was kind of gathering itself around 1-minute support at that time, and so I believe I skipped out on that one as well. And as you can see, it didn't really pan out. It would have been in here around 400 or so, got to a low of 75. So you had 25 points there, but then quickly reversed against you. Was poised for a sell signal right there. It never printed, which was good because we bounced right up off of that. No trade zone in here, kind of bouncing around between 1-minute and then 2-minute came in, but then 3-minute resistance never stopped printing. Had a sell signal right here. Once this red bar printed, 2-minute appeared, quickly reversed. So that would have been a losing trade right there. And then another sell signal came in around 8:26, 8:27 Pacific time, around 21 and change, and this thing ran pretty good. I was in this trade, and I thought this was going to be, when we were chopping around like this quite a bit, I was prepared for some kind of big move to the downside. We were really collecting in this zone, so I was prepared for these sell signals to really take off. Unfortunately, this one didn't. In around 21 change, got to a low of 05 and change. So good, 15-point run right there, but then quickly reversed. And what was crazy about this one is I think this might have been the fractal. It came very close to a fractal. It might have broke that fractal. Yeah, I think there's a fractal right there, 5-minute fractal. And typically, you see a good sell signal right there going right into a fractal, and it breaks that. You would expect further downside. Did not pan out, which is unfortunate. And then got another buy here. I believe if I recall correctly, I believe I avoided that one. But yeah, as you can see, just kind of chopped around most of the morning. So for the hours that I trade, first 2 hours of the market was not very fruitful. But then as we got into the dead zone, around 9:30 my time, You would have been in around 14 or so. Went against you up to 20, so 6 points of that it went against you, and then just took off to the downside. Not stopped out there because here's your stop. Continued onwards, 2 green bars there. Never touched it afterwards. 2 green bars here. Let's see, top of that was 54.25, 56.25. Looks like you would have been stopped out at 56. Call it 56, fix it 56 and a half, and we were in at, let's see, we're in at, let's call it 14. So that was a really good run. That was uh 58 points or so. That was the trade of the day for sure. Unfortunately, it came in the dead zone once I was done trading. But yeah, just not a great morning. Chopped around quite a bit. Let's kind of fast forward towards the close of the day, and again, just chopped around. So that was a big run of the day to the downside. Unfortunately, I missed that. Russell, though, again, real quick, I'll go full screen on this. Great buy signal at the open, sweet spot in around, it's called 28, and that thing accelerated to the upside. Got to a high of 45, almost 46. 2 green bar exit would have had you out 41 and a half. So in at 28, out at 41 and a half. That was a great start to the day on the Russell. Almost got a nice sell signal here. 3 minute never printed. It showed itself on this bar, but it never printed. Another good little run up right here. So yeah, another good trading day on the Russell. But focused on the NASDAQ this morning, and yeah, it's just not a great. There's kind of a clean snapshot of the morning session that I trade. And just nothing really panned out, unfortunately. Well, that's the trading for this morning on the NASDAQ using AbleTrend charts, Friday, November 5th, 2021.